I'm Tom Whalen, and Dee Dee is here from the shelter along with Sean. We have a special little cutie here this morning, and we don't have a name.
No, we this is a litter of foster kittens that came back into the shelter. One of the kittens in the litter is named Toaster, not the one that we brought today. They have extra toes, which Sean reminded me this morning are a trait of the Hemingway cats.
Okay, in Key West.
Yes.
You can still see these six-toed kitties.
Yeah, so it's pretty, it's common and pretty cute. They have like little catcher's mitt feet. And these kitties, this particular litter was pretty interesting because one of them is an orange tabby with blue eyes, which is unusual. Two of the tabby cats have extra toes on front and hind feet. And they came back from our foster care program where we have about 80 mothers and kittens waiting for space in the shelter.
Waiting for space in the shelter.
Right.
And how many are on site right now on Rosemont Avenue? Just an estimate?
Oh, probably about 60.
So, wow, man, a lot of cats and kittens.
Right,
They need homes.
And that would be 60 on the adoption floor and then maybe another 20 in our triage area where they get assessed.
Okay.
For whether they're going back to their owners, whether they'll need the vet, whether they're going to go to adoption or foster.
I understand. And this little guy is the normal color of a tabby, one of my favorite because I've just had a couple of these in my life, and I grew really close to them. And, if they've got six toes, you're going to get more bang for your buck when you adopt them. And they're better hunters, right?
Because no extra charge for the extra toes. That's just a bonus.
And they can catch that. They have that one extra claw to catch that mouse running through the house. And, wow, what a cute little guy. I hate to think of all these kittens and cats up for adoption right now.
There are so many. We looked at the foster list the other day, and almost all of the kittens we have in foster were born between April 15th and May 1st.
Back in the winter, we were talking and saying, it's a little quiet right now. We know this is going to explode, and indeed it has.
Exactly.
We have heat advisories in effect, Dee Dee, and especially going through the weekend. We'll be up into triple digits. I have talked already this morning about the care you need to take with your pets. Make sure they have water, fresh water, within distance of wherever they are. And so that they can't knock it over, and you cannot have a pet leashed outside for more than 10 hours. Is that there's a law, something like that?
Yes, there was a law passed about 6 years ago to use chain link pens outdoors instead of chaining. So there's that. In this particular heat advisory, I'm so glad you brought it up because dogs can handle cold weather that we can't handle, but they cannot handle this hot weather. So you can get a baby pool from PetSmart and put cool water in that. You can make sure it's in the shade. But there's definitely a need for making sure your pets are comfortable outside, and livestock too.
Tomorrow evening at the shelter, special event, special guest with a very special talent.
Yes, Janet Flanagan will be there to talk to people from 6 to 8 about any dog problems they may have or may foresee in adopting a pet. So if you have a dog and you have questions, come in, listen to Janet's presentation. If you are thinking about getting a dog, her presentation is specifically geared toward people who are thinking, I'd get a dog, but I'd need to know some things. She'll tell you everything you need to know.
But if you had a dog that maybe had some house-breaking problems or some barking problems or some problems, say, with another pet in the house, maybe she could give you some advice on that?
She will. She'll be talking about house training, crate training, target training, all the things you need to make life with your dog a little easier.
And is there a fee for this tomorrow evening?
Absolutely not.
And give the address of the Frederick County Animal Control Shelter.
It's 1832 Rosemont, and we are open till 8 on Wednesdays and Thursdays, in case anyone didn't know that, so you can view animals late. And Janet will be there from 6 to 8.
Thanks for bringing this little cutie by. Oh, if you're in the market, if you want a kitty, now's the time because they need to make room for lots of kittens. And to help us out with that, please, spay and neuter.